Hi, through this video we'll be doing pivot tables. Pivot tables are the summary of the bigger database that is given to us. So for example, the data given to us is here serial number, city names, month in which the sales was done and the revenue from that sales. This is sales data. So whenever any sales was done, an entry was made into this list. So for example, in Pune in January, this was the sales done for a particular transaction. Now here in Delhi in January, these are the 4 transactions that were done continuously. So one city names get repeated if the sales was done multiple times. So now based on these, we have to find out these questions using pivot tables. So how we can do it is find revenue of each city means, so first I'll tell you what is the desired output here, and then we'll create it using the pivot tables. Find revenue of each city means we want city name to be here, and here total revenue. So city names in Nagpur, Hyderabad, Delhi. So total revenue means sum of all the revenues. Means in Nagpur, if 1000 rupees transaction was done 5 times, it means the total revenue will be 5000 rupees. And if in Hyderabad 500 rupees 4 times it was sold the transaction, so the sales will be 2000. Alright, similarly for Delhi. So how to do this? Select the data, go to data, click on pivot table. So it means you want to create a new table or you want to make changes in the existing sheet. I want to create a new table. Alright, so here you'll see 4 fields. Rows means here where we'll write city names like Nagpur, Delhi, Hyderabad. Here these are city names. Columns, if I want to add anything in columns. Now values, what values do I want for these? So right now I want revenue, means here it will be revenue. Alright, in values we have count, sum, median or average, these things. Like in values we have calculations, and in filters I can add, say I don't want Delhi, so I'll just remove Delhi from the filter. Okay, so let's do it. So what is our question? Find revenue for each city. So in rows I'll add city names. So a unique list of the city names. So you can see that Delhi is not being repeated multiple times because unique list gets created. And in values, I want revenue. And what do I want in revenue? Sum, not count. Alright, if I want how many times sales was done in Delhi, then I'll select count. Okay, so right now I want sum, so that is why I selected sum. This is how you do it using pivot tables. Another way of doing it is using unique and sum is. So how can you do it? You can do it like this: unique city names you get, and here you can write total revenue, which you'll do sum if this column, if this city name matches with this value. And you'll see that these values are same. So here for Nagpur it is 21598, and for Nagpur it is 21598. Alright, now moving on to the next question, which is find the revenue of each city in descending order. Means here these city names are fine, but here this revenue should be in descending order, mean the maximum should be at the first. So this we can do, we can write city and then revenue, and we can write sort, select this data, comma 2, 0. Alright, so this data gets here in descending order. Alright, the next problem is find the monthly revenues. Means here the desired input is, now the month names Jan, Feb, March, etc. should be here, and here total revenue should be visible. So how to do that? Very simple. Instead of city name in rows, I'll select month names. So I'll just select the data, create a pivot table in the existing sheet, where in pivot table 4 here. Alright, by the way, I can change the name of the sheet. So say I want to name it output. Alright, in rows I want to add month name, and in values I want sum of revenue. This is what we get. Again, this also I can get through use unique for month names and then sum of revenue. Moving on to the next problem, find revenue from cities month wise. Now what do I want here? I want here city names, say Nagpur, Mumbai, Delhi is here, etc. And then here month name should be here, means Jan, Feb, March. So, and here I want revenue, means sorry. Here for January month, how much sales was done for Nagpur? For February, how much sales was done for Nagpur, and similarly for others. So how to do that? Again, select the table, data, pivot table in existing sheet, where at say this location. You can select anywhere. Say I will select this one. Alright. In rows, I want city names. Okay. In columns, what do I want? Jan, Feb, March, like this. So in columns, I select month name. Okay, and in values, what do I want? I want revenue and sum of revenue. So I've selected sum. So this is how you get it. Now if you don't want to show total, then you can see here, you can see total, right? Grand total. So if I click here, I don't want to see total for months, it gets removed here. And similarly for this also, so you can do this here. I don't want to see total, so this is what you can unclick. Alright, now what does filter do? In filters here, I can say add month name. So here I can say I want to see data only for January and March. So here data for January and March get reflected. If I say select all, then it will get reflected for all. If I say I want it only for March, it will get reflected only for March. Alright, so this is the use of filter. This data also you can do using unique and sum if. So what you can do is unique city names and then unique month names, and then month names you can transpose, so that instead of list like this, it will be reflected like this. Okay, and then you use sum ifs for two conditions, that is city names and month names. Alright, so this is how you use pivot tables. Pivot tables are mostly used during MIS calculations, the analysis that is used. Personally, I prefer count ifs or unique using those sum ifs formula. Why? Because if the analysis is not static, means the data changes here a lot, then there are some problems that happen in pivot. So try to use sum ifs and count ifs instead of pivot tables. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you.